Hello, how are you? Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about DIY CO2 system for planted tanks and how to change solenoid valve. The process steps are detailed in the video titles. As an aquarist interested in planted aquascapes, you will consider carbon dioxide, CO2, at one point or another. CO2 systems can be pricey, however with DIY CO2 you can save few buck on the short run. For instance, using a solenoid valve on the DIY system can break sooner than expected and will have to be replaced as you see in this video. Replacing it is an easy plug-and-play steps. Make sure to check your fittings while at it and ensure your check valves are working properly. You can find detailed information on how to build a citric acid and baking soda system, the link in the description. If you don't like reading, check the King of DIY video. And here we are explaining the DIY citric acid ready-made system and not a guide on how to create your own system. We found out that we are better off buying the components with valves, gauges and solenoid than creating our own. Remember to get the specific quantities of each ingredient based on your tank volume. We personally use 800 milliliters of RO water, 200 milliliters of citric acid and 200 milliliters of baking soda. Other system use yeast, but we found it slow and smells bad. Here's a DIY video for the yeast CO2 system. Please subscribe and let me know in the comments what you'd like to see. The soda plus citric reaction is fast. If you mix all the reactives you will get all the CO2 at once. This is why in the reactor we mentioned soda and acid are mixed little by little. The yeast plus sugar reaction is slow. CO2 is being released depending on the fungus population density, metabolic rate, temperature, ethanol accumulation, etc. So now we can say that every 252.021 grams of soda mixed with 192.124 grams of citric acid we will get 132.03 grams of CO2. Now you just have to scale all these amounts by the same factor in order to adapt them to your reactives. For example, if you want to set your reactor adding 400 grams of soda, the correcting factor we have to apply is 400 250 seconds. 1 equals 1.587. So you will need 1.587 by 192.124 equals 304.84 grams of citric acid and you will get 209.53 grams of CO2. To infuse, start pouring citric acid into bottle A, and a mixture of baking soda and water in bottle B. Screw the caps with tubing onto the bottles. Open the needle valve, and squeeze bottle A slightly to inject citric acid into bottle B. This starts generating CO2. The needle valve is then closed to allow pressure to build in the bottles. When the pressure gauge reads 1.5 bars in bottle A, slowly open the needle valve to begin the flow of CO2 to your diffuser. And voila! Chemistry is key. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and enable the notifications to receive updates. Your support really helps us to keep the hobby going and share the knowledge. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and share. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Enjoy.